Hey my friend, this is Nestor, Nidome, the Make Money from Home Dad. And today I want to talk to you about the word resistance and how it relates to your home-based business. And moms and dads who are working from home, who are making money from home, they're on a different plane than some of the other people, especially single people or working people, because I understand where we're coming from, because that's where I came from. And especially at the beginning, when when you're barely starting out, sometimes you do have a job, and you still have to, you're dreaming and you want something better, right? So resistance to us, yeah, it comes home a little bit stronger because we resist stuff that might cost us money, right? That's usually when it comes to something. So like education, like investing in our education, we might tend to like resist that because we're like, hey, hold on. I don't feel like I'm ready right now, to spend, hundreds of dollars or even thousands of dollars in my education. We see that as a cost, right? So when we're, a family trying to make it work, trying to, live the dream of staying home and being able to, work from home, make money from home, to be able to spend the time with our children, the time with our spouses, we have a lot of resistance to a lot of that stuff out there that many other people might not. I know, for instance, for me, I had a lot of resistance, and still I had some resistance. But what happens is that, I'm overcoming that resistance all the time. I'm always overcoming that resistance because this is what happens. Is usually when you have a certain resistance to something, your customer feels it too. Your customer feels it too. So if you had a resistance of a particular product that you kind of were like in doubt of buying, it kind of reflects that on when you try to sell it. And the reason is, that I found in the past is because it's stuck in my mind. I start thinking and assuming what my customer, is gonna think, right? So you can go two ways. You can go either just purchase it, just go for it, with anything, or I know this from the bottom of my heart as a make money from home dad, is that I know sometimes a lot of you guys don't have the money or have a little bit of money, and you can risk. You can't put your family at that level of risk sometimes that maybe others might be doing, or they hear other stories. So usually what you want to do is risk what you can, push yourself to the limit, right? To whatever you decided as a family that you will go to. But at the same time, when you do go for it, just go all the way into it. Don't take the resistance. Forget about the resistance, because that's just gonna affect you and your customers. What you gotta do is think about it when you're dealing with somebody, when you're trying to resell that product that it might have taken you forever to be able to purchase because you didn't have the money for it. You're gonna build this resistance against that, and you're gonna be assuming that the customer doesn't have the money. Well, stop that. Stop that assumption. Stop assuming that the customer's not gonna have it. It's like you don't know their story. That might have been your story, but that's not their story. Their story is something different. So you stop it, because why did you buy that product? Why did you go into that business? Right? Because you believed it. Because you believed it at one point or another. You knew that product was for you. So now you grab that, take away any resistance that you used to have, and go all in and push it. Push it, sell it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Stop having those feelings of like, oh man, I'm taking away the money from another parent, or I'm taking away. That's their decision. They know what they're good for. How do you know? How do you know? You don't know them personally, 100% their situation. And that's what's going on. That when you start assuming these things, we start to like put that feeling on our customers, so they don't believe us as well, because we start using some of the words wrong. We start thinking wrong, so we don't tend to believe it 100%, even though we do. But when we're selling it, we have that little doubt in the back of our head because we resisted to it at the beginning. So we're kind of feeling like, hey, it's the same thing like if you're trying to sell something that you don't own and you don't know anything about it. It's like, how are you going to sell it, if you don't know anything about it? It's going to be hard to sell because you're gonna have that mentality that's like, well, I don't even know what it is, I don't even know how to sell it. And once you buy it, then you know. But if you do still have the resistance, you're gonna have basically the same type of trouble. So my friend, if you're working from home, you're trying to make money from home, if you're still working that 9 to 5, that 5 to 9 grind, the 9 to 5 grind, you're getting closer. You're getting closer, my friend. Don't give up. Keep going, and one day you'll be with your family 24/7, traveling, being happy, being with your children, because that's what it's all about. So do it for your family and stop resisting whatever it is that you're resisting. All right? If you hear some sounds in the background, that's my daughter's TV. That's my daughter doing some painting right here. But those are the great stuff. The great life that once you start working from home, you're able to see your daughter every day. So with that, my friend, I hope you liked this video. If you did, if you find value, share it, like it, share it with your friends. And I'll catch you under this video. This is Nestor, the Make Money from Home Dad.